How's it going, guys? Welcome to Rider Infusion, here to hopefully infuse you guys with some good content yet another day. And today we're going to be talking about motorcycle crashes. Really something that a lot of us kind of like to just turn our back to. We don't like talking about it. A lot of us don't like talking about it. We don't like watching motorcycle crash videos. We kind of like to ignore the whole fact, the whole idea of a crash ever even happening to us. But the reality is that it does happen, and I kind of wanted to go through some of the statistics. Are they really as dangerous as everyone just kind of makes them out to be? Maybe they're not as dangerous as some of us may think that they are. Also, one of my goals with this video is to hopefully hear some of your guys' stories on really your experience on a crash happening to you or with you. If you've been in a motorcycle accident, I would love to hear about it in the comment section below. Now let's talk about some of the common things that cause motorcycle accidents. 42%, that's a huge number, but 42% of accidents happen just like that. See that car making a left turn? It is from other drivers making a left-hand turn and cutting across your lanes of traffic, and a motorcycle basically hitting that car. 42% of motorcycle accidents happen in that exact way, which is crazy. You know, it really kind of makes you think about how you should be acting in situations where you do see a vehicle that's standing out somewhere that perhaps is wanting to cross your lanes of traffic, and how you should act in those situations, where you should position yourself in the lane or in the lanes of the direction of travel that you're in. Another huge factor in motorcycle crashes are impaired riders, whether that be from alcohol, from drugs, from smoking something, whatever people smoke. Like if you take all the crashes that happen in a given year, a very large portion of those crashes are going to be from riders that are impaired. Something else that is also interesting, something that's kind of a high number, is that 36% of all fatal motorcycle crashes have happened when the rider hasn't had any motorcycle training and the motorcyclist doesn't have an endorsement to ride bikes. So basically, people that are just coming into riding bikes with zero knowledge, zero training, and they just go for it. 36%, crazy high number. Another big portion of why accidents happen are from lane splitting, and more specifically, lane splitting in areas that don't allow for lane splitting. Typically, a lot of these guys that do that type of riding, they would be going faster than they should be, and a lot of fatal accidents come from that. And tying into that is also speeding and reckless riding. A really big number. I don't know the exact percentage of all accidents that happen, but I want to say, if my memory recalls correctly, it's above 30 or 40% of all accidents. Just looking at the things that I've talked about. If you stay away from that, if you do get the proper training, you know, get your motorcycle endorsement license, get trained, try to learn from someone, take a class, whatever it is, get some training. Don't ride impaired, don't speed, watch for certain traffic scenarios, certain situations in which cars could be an issue, and really, it's not as bad as some may think it is. Are motorcycles dangerous? Yes, they are. You know, you don't have a cage around you. You don't have airbags. I mean, I guess you could have like an airbag vest or whatever else, but you don't have a big cage around you. So yes, motorcycles are dangerous, but I really believe that so many accidents that happen on motorcycles could be completely avoided with the proper training, having a head on your shoulders, taking it slow, taking it easy, watching out for high-risk areas, environments, situations, and being able to recognize them and just being cautious in those places. I think that if you really take the right precautions when you ride a bike, it doesn't have to be as scary and as dangerous as some people make it out to be. Not that it's still going to be fail-safe and it's just going to be perfectly safe. There still can be and could be situations that come up where no matter what you do, no matter how prepared you think you might be for it, no matter the amount of gear that you'll be wearing, there still might be situations that will come up where your life was just meant to be taken by God himself. With motorcycles, you really just have to know what to look out for when you ride. A lot of that just comes with experience. It's kind of like a double-edged sword, you know? You got to ride to get experience, but then when you ride, you also kind of put yourself in more danger. So that's why I just highly, highly recommend for anyone that's just starting off riding bikes to just really, really take it easy, take it slow, take roads that aren't busy when you're just learning to ride your motorcycle, and just ride cautiously. Guys, don't push yourself past your own limits of what you can do. Don't speed, ride by the speed limit, keep a good proper distance, following distance between you and the vehicle that's going to be in front of you. Ride staggered, never ride alongside anyone, so that if someone does change lanes, they won't change lanes on you. Watch for what happens on an intersection. For cars that are ready to pull out of a street, pay attention. Make sure that they're actually stopped when they're supposed to be stopped. Wear your gear. You know, at least your helmet. At least your helmet. Now, some of you guys may think that that's, you know, that's stupid to say that I would be saying that that's the least amount. But living here in Florida, I mean, it's honestly kind of hard to even find riders that wear a helmet. So, yeah, you know, wear the gear that you think is appropriate. Just ride smart, take it easy. And that's pretty much it. I really don't think bikes are as dangerous as people make them out to be. They are dangerous when you mix in a few variables, a few things, like the stats that we first talked about in the video, that just make it more dangerous. And so if we exclude that, we can honestly be pretty safe on a bike. Again, guys, as I've said in the beginning of the video, if you are still watching here, I'd love to hear your experience on your crash if it's ever happened to you. It's really just hopefully for someone to read your comment and maybe learn something off of it. Maybe I'll learn something off of it too. And if you want to learn more about motorcycle safety and defensive riding, consider subscribing to the channel. It's a big part of my channel, is really just to teach people safe and defensive riding habits. Though I am not perfect and I make mistakes. Actually, I can already see someone commenting on me riding one-handed. There's always going to be something somewhere. I strive to be as best as I can possibly be. And that's how we all should ride. So guys, thanks for watching this video. I hope you did enjoy it. Hopefully you'll take something from this video and, you know, maybe slow down, maybe adjust the way that you ride so that you can also keep safe. And I don't know, I guess I'll see you guys on the next video if you'll be there. Peace.